Hi, folks. There's been a lot of talk in recent weeks about theft and the theft of the presidential campaign. It's obviously very serious. It's obviously something that has to be investigated very seriously. But there was another theft that took place in 2020. And I want to talk about it today because I think it's perhaps the most important thing the conservative movement needs to face. We've spoken a lot about how hostile the media have been toward this president ever since he came down the escalator in May of 2015. On a regular basis, 92, 94, 93, 95% negative coverage, no matter what the accomplishment. But what we hadn't looked at was the consequence of that negative coverage. We took a survey a couple of weeks ago through the polling company to find out what happened while all this negative coverage was taking place. What wasn't covered, and what impact did that have on the election? We looked at the 7 most highly contested states in America: Nevada, Arizona, North Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. North Carolina went to Trump. All the other ones ended up going in the Biden column, at least for now. We asked a series of questions to ask Biden voters, 1,750, so a 2.3% margin of error, to see what they knew about these issues and what impact it would have had they known about these issues. The numbers that came back were astonishing. And it is scientific, it is unequivocal, undeniable, which is why it's so worrisome. Believe it or not, when we asked about the Hunter Biden financial dealings, you may not believe this, 45.1% of Biden voters did not know about this. 9.4%. Almost 1 out of every 10 Biden voters would not have voted for that man had they known. Had the news media covered Hunter Biden, Donald Trump would have taken Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, and North Carolina. Every single state would have gone in the Trump column. He would have won at least 311 electoral votes. Here's the point, folks. The news media cost Donald Trump this election. They deliberately, this was not accidental. They deliberately chose not to report these stories, and we've proven that, how they didn't cover these stories. And now the polling shows that it worked, that Biden's voters didn't know about it, and as a result, they voted for Biden, and had they known, they would have voted for Donald Trump. Folks, make that the biggest part of the conversation for the conservative movement. What to do about this left-wing press that has become so militant that they are actually tipping campaigns, presidential campaigns. That's the biggest priority now of the conservative movement. Having said that, I will leave you also with this. That's only half the story. What we're going to break next week is going to blow you away.